Hey guys, it's Marla, and this is the long-awaited review of the bareMinerals Ready foundation that's now in a new solid compact form. And I am going to give you, I've got this product last week, I wore it every day, and I'm going to give you my honest impressions of this product and just kind of give you a feel for where I'm coming from on this. So, hang on to your seats and strap your seatbelts on because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Let me tell you where I'm coming from first when it comes to bareMinerals. I tried bareMinerals years and years ago when I was in my 20s and 30s, and at that time I never really liked it. Even back then I felt it was kind of very drying on my face, even though I do have an oily T-zone area. It just felt mask-like, and it really made my face itch a lot, and I just thought it was so messy and inconvenient that I just really didn't even like it back then. But recently I purchased the bareMinerals Ready blush and fell in love with it because it was so silky and smooth and went on like velvet. I absolutely thought this is a fabulous blush. I can't wait to try the foundation. I'll give the foundation another try. So I watched Leslie Blodgett do the demonstration of this, I think actually on QVC. And just so you know, it comes in a compact that looks like this, and it's a really pretty compact. The only thing is when you touch it with your fingers, you will get kind of like these fingerprint smudges all over it, but that's really what the compact looks like. Very sleek, nice and silver. The three things that Leslie Blodgett said about this foundation were, number one, it's going to feel like you don't have anything on your face, like you have no foundation at all, so lightweight. Number two, it's very buildable. You can actually build this up to a full coverage foundation. And number three, and most importantly, what perked my ears up was, she said it's a very hydrating foundation. Now, I should have thought to myself, powder, hydrating? That doesn't seem to go together. But I believe the hype, and I thought, oh, hydrating foundation, even though it's in a powder form. This is just what my 52-year-old wrinkled skin is looking for. So I went out and purchased actually two colors via the internet. I couldn't actually get out to the store at the time, so I had to do it over the internet, which is a real problem because these colors are running lighter. I swear, I think they're almost 2 shades lighter than the actual original colors of the bareMinerals. So you really want to go in the store if you're interested in getting this foundation and testing it out on your skin yourself, so you don't have to do a lot of exchanges and be unhappy and miserable with the colors that you get. I got two foundations. These, just so you know, I think Sephora, the compact alone is running $29. I don't know if QVC is running that special anymore, but you could get the compact and the foundation brush that goes with it, which is really a great brush. I've always loved bareMinerals brushes, but together I think they were running a special for $39, but I don't know if they're doing that anymore. But I did get two colors. I got the golden medium, and this is what the golden medium looks like. And to me, this is not golden medium. This is just plain old yellow. So unless your skin is yellow, I would not I would not recommend getting the golden medium because, like I said, it's yellow. And when I swatch it, I'm going to do it on my finger because if I do it on my arm, because of my tan, you really can't see it. Let me adjust this a little bit better. That is what the golden medium looks like. Like I said, it looks like a very dusty yellow color. The other color I got, which is one I can get by with a little bit more, is the medium tan. And unfortunately, the composition of the different colors is different. And what I mean by that is the golden medium seems to get less messy and break up less than the medium tan. As you can see how disgustingly messy this compact is. This has only been used one time, and it already looks like somebody just threw it, you know, threw this all around and everything broke up and made a total mess. So I'm not real happy about that part of it, but the medium tan is at least something I could at least get by with, but I probably needed the golden tan, but they were out of it. This is what the color, the middle finger I have right here is the medium tan. Sorry about that, I was just touching my keyboard there for a minute. The middle finger is the medium tan, and this one right here, the yellow one, is the golden medium. I don't know if you can see those real well or not, but that's what they look like. super dry looking, definitely not hydrating whatsoever. When I put these on my face, for one thing, when I was trying to build up the coverage, the way Leslie Blodgett explained how to apply these is instead of doing the swirling, tapping, and all that, you just basically touch the brush into the foundation and then apply it that way. I did that and I tried to cover up the redness around my nose and my hyperpigmentation. It did not work. I just felt like I was applying it and applying it. It was getting heavier and heavier, but it really wasn't doing anything. It was just going into all my fine lines and wrinkles and making my face look dry and old. I did not like that whatsoever. So not a big fan of the way it looked on my face when I was trying to apply it to get it to a full coverage effect. This to me is not a hydrating foundation. This dried my face out. I felt like I had a mask on my face. Very uncomfortable. It didn't make my face itch, but for some strange reason, the color in the compact, when applied to your face, almost seems lighter on. So I always looked like I was drained of blood, like some vampire who just sucked all the blood out of me and I was a ghost. Didn't like the look. Very, very dry, matte looking. For someone 52, I want something that's has a little bit more dewy luminosity in it to make me look a little younger. This just made my skin look old and haggard. Maybe if you're in your 18, 19, 20s and you have beautiful young skin and you're already a big bareMinerals fan, maybe you'll like this compact. For someone who's mature with mature skin, this is probably the worst foundation you could possibly use. And what was very surprising to me was I was at the mall this past weekend. I looked in the bareMinerals store and I looked at Sephora at the bareMinerals area because there was so much hype about this. I thought, oh, for sure there's going to be lines, people trying to get to this, people trying this on. Nada. Nobody in my bareMinerals store. In the Sephora area, everybody was looking at the Dior and the Makeup Forever and everything else. Nobody was looking at this. When you look at these compacts, they all look like dried out clay. So, I'm sorry if I offended any bareMinerals fans, but I'm giving you my true impressions and my true feelings about this. If you have mature skin, I would run, not walk, away from this compact. If you're younger and love bareMinerals, you may want to give it a try, but I think this is actually a worse formulation and almost messier than the way it is in the loose powder. So that was my review. Hope you guys have a good week. Stay tuned. My next tip is going to be, I think, hopefully up this weekend, the best way to apply a self-tanner. The apparatus that I discovered where you can, it's very cheap, you can apply your self-tanner streak-free. This little gadget lasts forever. I've had mine for over a year, and it solves the mess because you don't get any of the messiness on your hands. So stay tuned for my next YouTube video on what I have found to be the best way to apply a self-tanner. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.